6th century, the famous Roman bishop Gregory the Great, Gregory the Magnus, appeared. Born in 540 and died in 604, Gregory the Great played a crucial role in the institutionalization of the Church. He ruled between 590 and 604 and is recognized as the first official pope. His leadership consolidated the hierarchical and structural character of the Church in this new historical stage. It was Gregory who, building on the theological heritage of Augustine and Jerome, shaped traditional Roman Catholicism. What exactly did he do? He established the use of Latin in the liturgy and introduced the concept of the Mass as it is known in the Catholic tradition. Gregory also dogmatized the practice of praying for souls in purgatory. Finally, Gregory laid the foundations for the veneration of saints, promoting the custom of having images or statues of them. He promoted Gregorian chant and also encouraged missions, being a great promoter of missionary work. Gregory founded canon law, a legal system that covered both the ecclesiastical and civil spheres. This canon law became the basis for a theocratic society, characteristic of Western Europe in medieval times. This legal system not only regulated ecclesiastical life, but also influenced the subsequent development of criminal, civil, and administrative law. Now, how did the priest's vestments come about? They originated in medieval times, in a context in which Constantine had made Christianity official as the religion of the empire. That's where Christmas was born, along with many other traditions. Furthermore, in the 4th century, infant baptism emerged, although there had already been an intention to baptize children previously. However, it was under Constantine that infant baptism was institutionalized. Also, during this period, private confession of sins to priests was born, and, significantly, the practice of chastity was established for priests. All this is part of the package of traditional Catholicism that persists to this day. But where does all this come from? According to Catholics, many of these practices are based on biblical texts. However, although some ideas, such as the clothing of priests, find influence in the Old Testament, there is also a strong influence from other religions and traditions. Now, when Constantine decreed that Christianity was the only official religion of the empire, he began an intense political propaganda that sought to evangelize the other religions by force, at sword point. This process generated a religious syncretism, a practice that was also later encouraged by Charlemagne during the Carolingian Empire. Charles the Great, around 800 after Christ, became the first Holy Roman Emperor. Now, what was the problem? The eagerness of the Catholic Church, backed by the power of the state since the time of Constantine, it was to dialogue with other religions to Christianize them and merge their customs, which further fueled religious syncretism. For example, Christmas, December 25th, was originally a holiday dedicated to the invincible sun, related to the winter solstice in Rome. This celebration was Christianized, decreeing that that day would commemorate the birth of the only Son of Justice, Christ. Likewise, indulgences were established, and the belief that the relics of the saints had the power to grant salvation was promoted. All this arose as a result of adopting and formalizing practices from other religions, which gave rise to traditional Catholicism. Now, could we speak of a Western Catholicism and an Eastern Catholicism?